Hi you guys, this is yet another video regarding the YouTube road trip. There's going to be several videos that I upload today regarding that, so make sure you watch every video because every video I have actually taken time to write down information that is vital for us to be successful at doing this YouTube trip. So you have to watch all of the videos in order to get all that information because I'm requesting certain information on the comments from you guys. So it's imperative that you watch the videos thoroughly from start to finish, and that way you can actually have all the information that you all have been floating around comments about and questions about, and also that we can get this ball rolling and the wheels turning and being able to do this first YouTube trip successfully ever in the history of YouTube, and we can have a very good time doing this and also a memory that'll last us forever. So this video here is specifically because, as you all know, I have a lack of internet time because I don't have internet in my home anymore right now. So what I've done is I'm going to ask for volunteers. Okay, I'm going to ask for volunteers to do specific things. Okay, because we all are doing this YouTube trip, so we all going to contribute in some way, shape, or form. So I need volunteers for the following things, okay? All right. I need volunteers for hotel information. Okay, that means gathering all the information for the hotel of the trip that we choose from. As in the previous video, I told you guys it's narrowing down to 3 because these are the choices that people have chosen by tally and by poll. And right now I'm narrowing it down to 3, and then we're going to choose from that 3 by the comments from the other page. I'm sorry, the comments from the other video that I've done. So, right now it's a choice between Vegas, New York shopping trip, and a cruise. Okay? So, we need to get hotel information. Once we've chosen the destination, we need somebody to actually be assigned to finding hotel information. Calling the hotels, getting the websites to the hotels, finding out if they're Wi-Fi ready and accessible, because I do want this all to be on camera. The hotel features, phone numbers, so that we can actually call them directly as well, group rates, deposits, all that good stuff. So I'm going to need someone to actually volunteer to do the hotel information, and that includes everything regarding where we're going to stay, the maximum amount of people they allow in the rooms, and all that good stuff. And yes, very specific about the group rates because we're more than likely going to probably take over. It depends on how big the hotel is. We're probably going to at least need minimum like maybe 10 rooms. Okay, so and we want to have them all together, so we also want to find out if we can all have them literally lined up, if that's at all possible, how far in advance we have to book that. So, on this video, I need whoever wants to volunteer for these things, I need you to list that you are willing to volunteer for whatever I'm asking. Make sure you put that on your comment, and that way we'll know who's going to be doing what. If something we can go back to as a reference, if anybody has any questions, they can always turn to that person's page, and that way we're all involved in some way, shape, or form as well. I need somebody to do transportation issues. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to be asking for or trying to research information on cabs in the area of where we're going. One of the questions that you may want to ask when you call the cab companies and stuff, when you find out the cab companies that's for that destination, if they have minivans available, how many minivans do they have available? Because we all want to travel at one time, if at all possible. And if at all possible, you want to also ask you to have this thing called time calls. And what time calls is when, say if we are scheduled to go out at 6 o'clock in the evening, the cabs or the vans, that's what I prefer, the minivans will all be lined up. And they'll be already waiting for us outside of our hotel at 6 o'clock or whatever time that is. So, and for instance, if we leaving from a restaurant at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m., we want to already have a time call set up so that the cabs are waiting for us again at 10 or 9 o'clock p.m. in the evening. So we want to definitely have that available. We also want to, like I said, choose a company that has minivans because for one, it's more efficient. For two, we can carry more people, and for three, it's more cost efficient than having, a cab that we can only put 3 people in. Okay, so that's going to be somebody's job to figure out or to get information and research transportation and cab companies for those areas. Now, if you choose to go on a cruise, of course, these things don't apply because a cruise, you don't have to worry about cabs and all that good stuff. And we don't have to worry about hotel space. So that eliminates some of this. But right now, I just want to assign people to certain days. And when we figure out where our destination is going to be, then you can research it. That person that chooses to volunteer can research that information for that area. The other volunteer I need is for someone to have ideas for activities for people that are maybe disabled, that's going on the trip, and or can't walk really long distances. So how we can have activities that we all are going to still be able to enjoy, but yet people that maybe have to, venture off and do some other things as a group with some other people that maybe can't, maybe walk long distances or they're disabled or whatever. We still want them to have fun as well and enjoy it. And more than likely I'll be back and forth with both groups, so being that I'm probably the host of it. So yeah, I'll probably be back and forth with both groups. So I need somebody that will research activities and things that's fun and exciting and all that good stuff that has very little impact. Okay? So that's another volunteer I need. I need somebody else to come up with some ideas to use to have activities while we're in Vegas or New York or whatever. That means narrowing down if we're going to the New York trip. You may want to narrow down some of the streets that's good to go, buy maybe some knockoff handbags, Canal Street or something like that. So basically you want to be specific on the activities that we are going to be able to do while we're in these areas. Maybe it's a good restaurant that you researched on a website or whatever, or you've heard, people talk about your family, or maybe you went to yourself, and you can just make sure you have a website, a phone number, whatever, so we can all call, find out their group rates and all that good stuff. So again, I need somebody to volunteer to give ideas for the activities that we're going to do while we're at our destination. Okay? So this video comments are only going to be for the following. Again, volunteers for the research of the destination that we're going to, breaking it down as far as the activities for the people that are disabled or cannot walk really long distances, activities that we're going to do for all people while we're there at our destination, transportation issues, I need you to volunteer for that, and hotel information. The other videos is both on the destination and also letting me know who's actually going, as they know right now, who's actually going to the road trip. And that's about it. So I hope you all make sure you view all the videos because it is imperative in order for you to have all the information. It's a lot of information. So that's why I made sure I did this video at home. I hope it answered some of your questions. And if it didn't answer some of your questions, hopefully in the next maybe week or two, we'll have all those questions answered by doing the research, by choosing the destination, by giving the ideas, and let's enjoy the process. I love you all. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. All is welcome. And make sure that you leave those comments that I requested at the bottom of this video. So thank you so much. Be blessed.